As I round the final corner before Brodax, I've come to the realization I ain't going to make it with this project. I advance a couple of steps and then have to regress. And why I'm saying that is if you're going to do a project like this, you can't cheap out. You can't second guess it, or you can't use it's got to be perfect. So if you remember, I was doing a elevator stabilizer mold, and I was using a template of balsa wood with carbon on it. No good. So the thing was, I bought plastic. I cut 16th inch plastic parts. I got to remake the mold. So I got my piece of whatever you call this crap. I hate to come on here and bore you guys to death with the same thing, over and over and over again. Yo, that's just how it works. Okay. I think let's see, I'm going to do that. Let's do it on that end. I'm going to lay these out a little different too. Let's change views. Of course, the CA is plugged up. Who would have it any other way? I'm going to, this week, I'm going to glue the flaps on the Vortex. They have a speed contest this weekend out at Booter, so probably ain't going to get to fly this weekend either. So another year has gone by. Just like before, where my first flights are at Brodack. Not much I can do. So I'm going to glue these down to this board. Steve is supposed to come over tomorrow and help me with my trailer tire so I can get that ready for Brodax. I have to start packing up and getting ready because it's right around the corner. If this don't work, I'm giving up on this project till I can figure out how to do it. Damn, oh, what did it? The plastic's still on there. Yep, I can't skimp on this project. So tonight I have the plug made up. The last go round is in the trash. That's what happened to it. Total crap. So it seems like the only thing I've made that worked the first time was the fuselage molds. Here's the molds here that didn't work, not worth a shit. So we're going to try again. Now these guys wanted me to bring these airplanes ready to fly to Brodax. I called them up and said that's going to be a no-go. It's going to be an absolute no way. Should have started 6 months sooner. I'm afraid it's ruining my YouTube channel, all this molding shit. No, not much interest in it. They want to see some sanding. That'll be beautiful. Get the plastic off. As I stated in the classifieds on Stunhanger, I've got a Tom Morris building jig I'll be bringing to Brodax for sale, $100. I got a Prather pitch gauge, I think $75. A PA 61, $275. I'm going to sell one of my Brian Gardner Super Tiger 60s for $300. You ask, why 300? Well, if I don't sell it, I won't be unhappy. This mold here is a remade mold. We'll pour the silicone plug in this tonight too. I got to sand it first, but we'll wax this and then I'll mix up some of the mold star shit. Okay. I think these will come out a lot better anyway, seeing that this is plastic here instead of porous balsa wood and carbon. Should come out much better. Because I want perfect. If it ain't perfect, it ain't going. Okay, so let me get this other mold here. This is the first mold that the one half of the mold. This is the other half. So we have a rubber plug for the one side here somewhere. But we need another rubber plug for this side. Oh, shit. I have to sand this other plug. Sand this plug and polish it to look like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sand it, pour the silicone plug in it. This is the silicone plug for this one. Well, this will dry. Need to sand it. It's got a little bit of goober on it. We get some 400 sandpaper. And we use 320. I like that primer. I wish dope would stick to it. What the hell? There it is. Yeah, we got 12 watchers now. This is going to have to be PVA'd, waxed and PVA'd. Yeah, I apologize, guys. This is taking so long. I know you guys want to see other stuff, but this is the project I kind of got roped into. Okay. So this is going to be a short video too. Okay, I already measured this. I know how much silicone rubber it takes. It takes 8 ounces. So it's going to be 4 and 4. 4 of A and 4 of B. So did you guys miss me last night? Hey, Tony. Yeah, I got a good wing out of it so far. Working on other parts now. Working on got fuselage. These are the last parts. I just need to fix this so it's we get this whooped, we'll be good to go. Then I can just make parts instead of making molds. I'm not going to go through the molding of this piece here again. I'll do the silicone rubber and the stream, and then I'll do this off camera tonight. So tomorrow I can start making parts. And just pray that we get some good stuff out of this. I could probably sell some at the speed contest this weekend if I get the parts made. Okay, that's it. I gotta sell a couple just to recoup my funds for all this crap I built. Okay, let me get a tub and we'll mix up the silicone. Okay, it's precise measurements. Done by volume, not by weight. Part A, Part B. Now I am going to degas this because I don't want any bubbles in my mold. So it's 8 ounces, 4 and 4. I'm going to have to buy some more of this stuff so I can pour a plug for the fuselage. 2 more. I need 2 more of these. This isn't like regular building. It's all this dry wait time and all that crap. Now you can pour this right out of here into that, but I would suggest that you degas it so you don't have any air bubbles in it, because you're going to get air bubbles when you stir it here. So yeah, I don't know if you can see, but if you watch right down there in the cup, it'll rise like yeast till all the air's out of it. Then it'll fall in on itself, and that's when it's done cooking, when it's done degassing. I should have got some more oil for this thing today. Maybe quart of 30 weight. I do have some. Oh, this is ATF. This is ATF fluid. Yeah. You see it rising? Thank you, Roy. Thank you, Tony. Thank you, Steve. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you guys, this channel is nothing. Yep. I think it's got just about got it. Now it's pulling some more still. Okay, there's only 10 people watching on here now. Do you guys want me to continue this series? I mean, I can show you a lot of stuff I'm doing behind the scenes, but it's the same stuff over and over and over again. It's very boring. It fell down. I think that's got it. But as far as it's going to go with this vacuum pump, can't draw it any tighter. I got to get it before it hardens. You know, I'm pretty sure there's probably a mathematical way to figure out the volume of this or whatever. I did it the mechanic way. I just put water into a beaker and poured it in there and see how much it took to do it. No sense in taxing your brain. Just cheat. The news. Well, we'll let that dry for about an hour. And then, should be hard. I can take that off. Take it out of there. I'll PVA both things, this and that. Then we can pull another skin for the other side of this wing out of this and pull the mold out of that. So maybe by tomorrow I'll have enough to make an airplane. Then I got to figure out how I'm going to join these things together in a good way, seeing as that colloidal silica is not worth a shit. So I got about 5 pounds of chopped carbon. I think I'm going to make a dam and make a chopped carbon fillet to attach the wings together. I think that should do it. Because it's carbon and not silica, whatever. I think it's glass, glass beads. Okay, it's going to do it for this evening. I need to pour some water into that mold, into that fuselage mold, and see exactly how much of that shit it's going to take. But it's going to take 2 more kits to do that. All right, you guys got any questions? Other than that, I'm letting you down. Sorry about that. I just got to get this done. This shit sets up in about an hour. And then you just peel it right out of there. Ain't no big deal. But this thing here is what gives me the even skin. That nice even. This mold here is the other side to this here. I'm still debating whether to make it 3 layers instead of 2, but I want this thing as light as possible. So we might put a spar in it. Balsa spar. But I don't want to use any balsa. Alrighty. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry, we got some big things coming up. We got the Brodak event coming up, so don't run out on me. If you like this type of content, make sure to subscribe and like. Going to have to come up with a good name for your plane, all the effort you have in it. It's a Perky. You can't call anything but a Perky. But it'll be cool. How fast it is, that all depends on the engine. Alrighty. I'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. See ya.